Hey, I got an action cam here that was sent to me by Surfola to test out. This is the SF530. Used it quite a bit and I'm very impressed with it. Want to try to streamline this video and make it quick, but it comes with a ton of accessories, including a remote that works quite well that you can strap. Comes with a strap, you can strap it right on your wrist, and you can control the video itself. Take a picture and start and stop the video. There's 2 batteries, and the battery life seems quite decent. I've comparable to my Sony action cam actually, and a wealth of different mounts. This is like the GoPro style mounts, as you can see here. Very good waterproof case, which we'll test out in my fish tank, where access to all the buttons on it. And then I do believe a back door that's got some silicone inserts to control the touch screen on the back, which is awesome. Bike mounts, handlebar mounts, stickies, pretty awesome. You can charge the batteries by micro USB right in through the camera. And I want to get right into the features of this actual camera. The first one is pretty awesome, is the app you can download, which I've got it all downloaded. The app is called XDV Pro 4K, and you can control pretty much anything on this camera. You got your video, slow motion, loop recording, time lapse. You can switch back and forth between, let me fold my phone straight, back and forth between 4K, 1080p, 720. Go into video, there's some settings right there as you can see. It's pretty awesome. Control this camera quite well through Wi-Fi. Kind of impressed with that in itself. Now, as far as the camera goes, the features on it, it is a good touchscreen, and I do have it housed in this case to where if you look at the bottom, you can use a standard 1/4-20 tripod mount with the case on. You have access to charging it. All the buttons on the front and side, and it does have a front screen, and I do believe you just hold the bottom button down, turn it over, and there's the front screen for, say, doing selfies or vlogging. Hold that bottom button down again, you're back to here. Don't mind my fingers. Out in the winter I do a lot of work on stuff, so touchscreen, very fluid touchscreen. That's the settings right there. But you go into like resolution, scroll through all your video settings and that. You hit in the center. Here's the different features it has, and we'll run through some of them. Take you different videos testing it out. You can swipe and change like the photo 24K. Go through it. Your different settings that way. And what I want to do is just show you the footage on it, and I can take it out of the case if somebody wants to see it right now. Get her shut down, and there's the camera itself. Pretty rugged, doesn't feel too cheap at all. Got fingerprints on it. Hitting record in that, like I said, you can use the watch. Right now I'm recording in 4K. If I want to scroll to wherever I want to do, photo, 4K, and like I said, hit there, go to time lapse, and you can set up your time lapse for whatever you want for, say, settings by once you're in time lapse. Do your resolution, recording interval, crank that thing right up. It's pretty neat. But as far as time lapse, I went into time lapse. You can just hit that button there to go into time lapse. Hit the settings, check out your recording interval. Notice how fluid the touch screen is. Let's get it back into video, and I'm going to show you some video work on this thing. All right, use this. This is 4K with stabilization on. I'm going to tilt the camera. Walk a little bit. Now here's 4K with stabilization off. Now here's 4K with distortion correction on. Here's 4K with distortion correction off. Here's 1080p with 30 frames per second. Now we're back to 4K, 30 frames per second. Now I went down to 720p at 120 frames per second. Now I'm back to 4K, stabilization on. Pretty decent camera. Like I said, very fluid for the touch screen. I really like that. As far as sound, I won't really know too much. You'll have to be the judge of that. But I'm not talking it very loud or anything. We have cars driving by once in a while down on the highway a half a mile away. I'm going to zoom in here digitally. Actually, you can't zoom in digitally when you got electronic stabilization on. How about with it off? Yeah, and you can record and zoom in with it off. That's all the way in digitally, and that's all the way out. Right here is 4K at nighttime. We just with a flashlight on, we're testing to see how grainy the video is. And right there's my house lights, or Christmas lights, whatever you want to call it. That's with the flashlight back on, looking out about probably 100 yards furthest out there. There's a shot of the moon. It's kind of cloudy out, actually real cloudy out. It's snowing, if you can't tell. It does have a 170-degree fisheye. One thing I can show you quick, it's easy to digitally zoom in, or you can do it on a computer. But you just hit the up and down button. There you are, the Surfola SF530 action camera. Pretty awesome camera. One other feature that I didn't show you is you hit the top power button right there. You can scroll through the different modes. Slowly, loop, time-lapse, photo, auto timer, burst, timer, and then back to video. Pretty rugged, very versatile action cam that is very well priced and a lot of features. I really like Surfola. I've had numerous dash cams from them, and I think every dash cam that I have in my vehicles is by Surfola. I really like this company. So go ahead and check that link out down below for this awesome little camera. And I'll probably be using this in some of my videos for shooting. So there you go. Surfola. Till the next time.